Welcome to Cold Antler Farm, vlog number 18, and today is all about the EDC, also known as Everyday Carry. I know, well we can't film outside today because it's pouring rain. It's cold rain out there. Yeah, we're stuck inside. I'm sorry. You just collapse with ennui. Charging. Ooh. So this episode is called Everyday Carry, or things that you should have with you at all times, especially if you're a homesteader or a farmer. And I'm going to go through my personal everyday on-person stuff, and then the things I never leave the farm without. Some of the things will seem a little odd to some of you, some will seem important, and some might even save your life. So at least consider some of these things. Starting out with number 1, my pocket knife. This is not a fancy or expensive pocket knife. However, it does have a locking blade, which I appreciate, and I use it to do everything from cutting pieces of baling twine and repairing fences to opening bags of feed to cutting hay bales. I am always in need of a pocket knife. I never leave the house without one. Besides a pocket knife, I always have cordage with me. Cordage means strong rope or string. You know those survival bracelets you see in everyone's wrists these days? The paracord? That comes from the tradition of always having cordage on your person. There's 1,000 reasons to have it. In a survival situation, a bit of cordage can be used to hold up a tarp and make an impermanent shelter. Around the farm, it's more or less used to keep things together, fix a fence, repair a bad piece of cart or harness equipment. It's just nice to have some string around. And if you've seen enough love of baling twine videos and pictures on Facebook, you know that cordage is important. And baling twine's great, but something like this is inexpensive and is a lot stronger than your average baling twine, and you can wrap up 5 or 10 yards, have it in your pocket, and it's always there. Another thing that's always on my person is some way to make fire. In my case, it's a lighter. Inexpensive, not fancy. Matches work too, but matches get wet and they're harder to store. A lighter, it's very, very simple to use, small, compact, it fits right in the back pocket. And yeah, it's nice to know you have a light if someone needs a light for their pipe or their cigarette, but really, it's most important to have a way to make fire with you at all times. $20, always in my pocket. It's almost like an ID or something. It's never really used. It's a nice piece of insurance in case I run out of gas money or friends want to go to lunch and the place only takes cash. True, but really it's there in case I need to get food, water, or gas to get home. I never want to be stuck in a situation where I don't even have the money to fill up the gas to drive home. Carry cash. If you have the ability to carry more than $20, please do. They say it's best to always have $100 on your person, somewhere in your car, in your backpack, in your back pocket. It's rare that I have $100 lying around just to hang out with, but I can manage $20. And if I can manage it, I'm sure you can manage it. So I don't spend all my time at the farm, and when I do leave, it's nice to have my everyday carry bag. This is a small backpack, not big at all. I've had it since I lived in Tennessee, and I use it as a purse, and if you prefer purses to small backpacks, that's fine too. Use a purse. It doesn't matter. The point is what I always have with me at all times, whether it's just in my car and I'm running errands, or I have it on my back when I'm out with friends at the mall or shopping. This is at the mall and shopping. I went to the mall once in the past 6 years. Bad example. Maybe you go shopping in the mall. That's okay. Have your EDC with you. A first aid kit. This is an Altoids container that I put a cross on, and inside it there is hearing protection, eye drops, antiseptic, band-aids, safety pins, smelling salts, a first aid guide, teeth picking and flossing equipment, and all different sorts of bandages. A bottle of water. So simple and yet so often forgot. How often do you leave your house without water? Never leave your house without water. Ever, ever, ever. Never leave your house without something that can at least hold water. You're gonna need it. In fact, if you go 3 days without it, you're going to die. So carry water. It's something that you can refill without having, plastic bits and chemicals hurt you. Also in my EDC bag, I have a poncho. And this is not your normal plastic poncho, although those are better than nothing, the kind you see at 99 cents at the drugstore. This is a nylon poncho made to handle being put on over your hunting clothes, farming clothes, or used outdoors. It's thick nylon, it's waterproof, and it's nice to have in my horse cart if a rainstorm comes on and it's just me and the elements. It's nice to have in the saddlebags if I'm out riding. It's nice to just have in my backpack if I'm out watching a kid's soccer game or some friends or nieces and nephews soccer game. It's nice to have something to always keep you dry. So this is a cord used to charge my phone. This is a doodad that can charge it. This is an emergency flashlight. It's ran by crank power, so it doesn't need to be plugged into the wall. It also charges up on solar power, and it has a built-in weather radio as well as AM/FM radio. And the cool thing is it has this little slip back here to put an entire USB charger in, or headphones. So I can crank and power up my cell phone using just solar power or hand cranked person power. This bag, it's called Life Straw. Life Straw is an ingenious little buddy. What this thing is, you know how I have something to hold water in? Well, let's say that my car broke down, 5, 10, 15 miles from my house. My cell phone is broken or isn't charged. There was an accident. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm stuck hoofing it until I get home. It's 90 degrees, and I am out of my water, which I drank for fun on the way to wherever I was going. So now I have to walk 15 miles, and I have absolutely no water on a 90-degree day. Well, the Life Straw is made to be just that. It's a straw, and it filters water through the straw. What that means is I could fill up my water container I always have with me with the murkiest, disgustingest puddle water, or any stream side that may look clean but still may harbor giardia or other sorts of bacteria that can make me very ill. The Life Straw is a $20 water filter. It is up to 200 gallons, I think, that it can filter. So if you're ever in a situation where you need to have clean drinking water and you can't get it, in so many blackouts, hurricanes, ice storms, the biggest problem for people is that the water filtration, or they don't have clean water, or they're not sure how safe the water they have lying around the house is. A Life Straw is a way to always have clean drinking water, whether you're going outside and drinking out of puddles, or if you're just, want to make sure what's in your stream in your backyard is absolutely safe. And the last thing I have in my little EDC bag is books. We love books, right? This is a little e-reader. It's made by Kobo. I think this is the Kobo Mini. I always have my favorite stories with me all the time. If I have to wait at a doctor's office for my appointment, or if I'm just sitting and waiting for a bucket to fill up with water at the farm for me to do chores, books are with me. This fits in the back of my jeans pocket. So that's my EDC. Please suggest other things that I may have forgotten, or things that would make my kit better. What's in your kit? What's with you all the time? And guys, let me know what you thought of this video. Comments are appreciated on the blog and on YouTube, and suggest ideas for other upcoming vlogs in the future. I just appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and as always, check back here twice a week for a new vlog.